Process benefits. So I'm sure I'm going to get questions regarding security at the end, regarding Q&A and data at rest and data segmentation and how safe it is, and does the US government have access to all our emails, and the other paranoia that's been driven out of a certain area. We have multiple layers of data security, from the people who operate the data center, who have access to the front end regarding the anti-spam and the antivirus capabilities in front end. So I'll go into a bit more detail on that, but it is a key element. So there's 3 areas regarding the delivery of a service that are concerned regarding support, security, and uptime. And if we don't get this right, the product won't work. And security is a key area, and we can address it. From a business class availability, we offer 3 nines. We have M+1 architecture, so it's meant to be top secret, but our data centers, Grange Castle, you can't miss it, it's always in the newspapers. A backup of your information is held in Amsterdam. So your key live information is held in Dublin, and a backup for backup purposes only regarding redundancy is held in Amsterdam. It doesn't leave Europe. And then from an operational standards point of view, I mentioned ITIL, I mentioned the Microsoft Operational Framework. We are compliant. So, for example, the Safe Harbour Act from the EU point of view regarding the transfer of information, we're compliant to that. Any organisations that are SAS requirement, SAS 70, we're Type 1 compliant at the moment. We will be Type 2. HIPAA requirement C, we have a whole raft of elements that we're compliant to from an operational, from a vertical point of view as well. From a security point of view, this is just basically a flow chart of how the email comes into the organisation and what happens. So we have a couple of different elements to the service itself. So we have hosted encryption. Depending on your organisation, if you wanted end-to-end encryption of delivery of email messages, we can offer that. We also offer a hosted archiving option. So from a compliance for retention point of view, we can journal every email that comes into your organisation and out into an online archive for a 10-year retention period with no storage limitations for a flat fee per user per month. So from a legal point of view, from an auditing point of view, if you wanted a full copy of your email, we can offer that also as an additional service to the online suite. But this just, again, at a high level, highlights the layers that we have regarding the email coming into your organisation if you're running your email server in the cloud. As I said, we do anti-spam, we do antivirus, we can bring in your existing policies, we can offer moderation, we can offer redirects to managers if you're concerned about certain elements or attachments or information leaving your organisation. We give you the flexibility to redirect that as appropriate. From a security program point of view, so I mentioned this earlier, we have at each layer regarding from access to the data center to the actual data at rest, we have a security statement around and we have a white paper. So if anybody has trouble sleeping, I'm very happy to provide them. They're very comprehensive, and I'll address any questions that people may have afterwards, but it is key that we get this message across that your information is secure, that you only have access to it. We are hosting it, we are providing it as a service, but only you have access to it. And if anybody has any particular questions on that, I will go into more detail as required. Just this reiterates regarding our investment, and it's actually, we were in 40 markets today, but we're going up to 83 in the April timeframe. But the investment in Grange Castle itself, the data centre, was a 500 million spend in Ireland, just regarding the facilities and the investment in it. And then from a redundancy point of view, your information backup is in Amsterdam. So in the worst case scenario, if the data centre in Dublin was blown up, we will get your information back online in a 4-hour period. That's included in the SLA. And then from an end user point of view regarding deleted items, data recovery, I can go into information on that. For example, if somebody deletes something in their mailbox, they can go in for up to 14 days and recover it themselves without having to log a support call or to ring up the help desk and get it done. And then we have a further 30-day delivery period as well. So there's a lot of options regarding backup and recovery and end user access.